Hello, everybody, and it's Lightning Boy on YouTube here, and welcome to my very first Football Manager 2017 gameplay series. Now, I've been wanting to do a series for a long time, but I wanted to familiarize myself with Football Manager and get my first proper season done without Football Manager. But now I can do. Now I can do this series because I've done my first series at Football Manager. So, okie dokie. I'm using the windowed mode in Football Manager. So let me just show you how you do that. You go to Preferences, and there you'll find windowed mode and resolution. So there's lots of options. There's windowed, maximized, borderless window, full screen 1920 by 1080. Yeah, lots of options. So that's how you do that. But okay, here's how it's going to work. We're going to have 3 games, hopefully. Depending what the time limit. I over the next hour, because I'm not going to do it half an hour because that's a bit too short. I think an hour would be absolutely perfect. So let me just remind you of my previous results. Okay. So our first friendly against on Avant de can't pronounce that. We won 2-0. Braintree, we won 3-0. Against New York City, we drew 1-1. We drew 1-1 with Chicago. So now you join us for our third friendly against DC United. Then also coming up in this episode, we've also got Bayern Munich. Then we have the first game of the Premier League season against West Ham United. Oh, that's going to be a good one. So you've got the 2 friendlies and the first game of the Premier League. So I think this will be a cracker. So, okay, let's have a look at the squad, shall we? So, squad, here we go. So I brought in a few youngsters. We've got Kieran O'Hara, who is a goalkeeper. He plays for the under-23s, but I brought him in. We've got David De Gea, of course, who is first choice. I bought Kasper Schmeichel from Leicester in my first season. We've got Joel Pereira, another young goalkeeper. We've got Phil Jones, Axel Tuanzebe, another youngster. Well, Phil Jones isn't. Daley Blind. I bought Eric Dyer from Tottenham, Luke Shaw, Paul Pogba, Henrik Mkhitaryan, Ander Herrera, Anthony Martial, Antoine Griezmann, Marcus Rashford, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, another youngster, Leo Connor, James Wilson, another youngster, Timothy Fosu-Mensah, and currently injured Juan Mata. So that is the squad. So here's been the lineup that I've had for the first few matches. Well, I've rotated my goalkeepers to see which goalkeeper I think could be really good. So we've had Antoine Griezmann as the central striker, supported by Ander Herrera as an attacking midfielder, with Henrik Mkhitaryan and Anthony Martial as wingers. Then we've had a central midfield duo of Paul Pogba and new signing Eric Dyer. Then a 4 of Luke Shaw, Daley Blind, because Phil Jones is injured, Eric Bailly, and Ashley Young. Now, I did have Antonio Valencia last season, but unfortunately, I didn't play him as a winger as he wanted to on the contract, and I basically ignored his promise, and that's not good. So unfortunately, I had to let Valencia go, but Young has been performing really well as the right back role. So let's change things. I think I'm going to put Joel Pereira in for this one. He's quite good. Okay. And on the bench, we've got Marcus Rashford, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now, basically what I'm aiming to do is building for the future, because Ibrahimovic isn't getting any younger. We've got Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford and Antoine Griezmann, who's fairly young. So it should be really good. It's all about building the future. And my football is like defensive attacking. It's like Jose Mourinho and Sir Alex Ferguson, as I would say. So here are our captains. Oh yeah, I haven't set a captain. Basically, last season I sold Wayne Rooney, and I got Michael Carrick to replace Rooney as captain. Then Carrick went to America because I thought, well, it would be a really good deal, and he said it would be better financially for his family, and okay, fair enough on him. So Carrick's gone to America, so I passed the captain's armband to Antonio Valencia. Unfortunately, now Valencia's gone. Yet again, I haven't got a captain, so I've got to try and decide who's going to be my captain. You know what? I think I'm going to put Ander Herrera as my captain. Promote him up. Yes. So Ander Herrera is now captain. And the vice captain? Ooh, I really don't know. Do you know what? I think I'm going to put... it's between Juan Mata, or do I put Ashley Young as a vice captain? I think I will put Ashley Young as the vice captain. So there we go. Ashley Young is vice captain and Ander Herrera as captain. So he's promoted from his vice captain. So let's get straight on with it, shall we? Our friendly. So okay, right. So they're playing with two strikers, 3 midfielders. So it's basically, I think, a 3-5-2. Now I'm wondering. So, do I change anything or do I keep it the same? Ooh. You know what? I think I'm going to make a few changes. Eric Dyer is going to come in for Daley Blind. Dyer is a central defender. So, with Pogba and Blind, I'm going to try that, I think. So, I made a few changes. Daley Blind comes in as a central midfielder, and Eric Dyer is a central midfield. Daley Blind is a central midfielder, and I push Dyer to the central defender role. Dyer is so versatile, so he can play central defender, defensive midfielder, and central defender. So he's really versatile. So it's going to be very popular with me, and I'm going to keep it with. So I made I made sort of a few changes. Joel Pereira coming in goal, Daley Blind as a central midfielder duo with Paul Pogba, and Eric Dyer coming in as central defense. Right, so that is my team, and yes. So let's get on. I sacked Rui Faria, who's Mourinho's assistant manager in the real world, as I like to call it. I sacked Faria and didn't have an assistant manager, but then at Christmas I appointed Kieran McKenna, who worked in the under-8 teams, and is now my assistant manager. I'm gonna gradually. I'm probably gonna get rid of Mourinho's staff, but do it as a gradual thing, not all at once. So, well, you know what this is. This is what pundits and journalists are saying. So, yeah, and the dangers. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, right. So we matched up in tactics. That's really good. Right. So let's see how this one goes. Hey. So this is my advice from my goalkeeping coach, Savino Loro. I think that's him. And apply advice to that. So Kieran McKenna is telling me, let the players know that there are places up for grabs and matches like this can produce opportunities. So that's what I will say. This is your chance to impress me and win yourself a place in the side for competitive matches. Griezmann has had a really great start. He has scored a few goals. He did at the end of last season and has done in pre-season as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to change too much. So I've got the sounds on. You do that by sounds there on the settings. And we're off. So Griezmann passes to Blind. Young passes to Bailly. Mkhitaryan. Oh, and he's lost the ball. Free kick. That's a great start. Do you know, it always is very early. So here's Pogba. Don't make a mess of it. Oh, he actually did well on that one. So here's Henrik. Oh no, sorry, Ashley Young taking the corner. Bye. Oh. By winning the ball, he's been very good for me. Bye. Great block. David Blind, a very good player. Again, another versatile. He can play a midfielder and a defender, a player that I really, really like. Oh dear. Bye. He has conceded a free kick. Never mind. Oh, Martial blocked that. Oh, and my manager's saying that we struggle to retain possession, so I'll make changes. And here's the DC United corner. Mkhitaryan heads that. Then another good block from Martial. To be honest, many of you will be wondering why I've left Ibrahimovic on the bench. To be honest, I brought Griezmann as a younger and fast-paced striker. Ibrahimovic, I think, would be good as an impact sub. If you've got Griezmann, then Ibrahimovic is the perfect person to be an impact sub. Here's David Blind. And he got the ball, then lost it, and then lost it. That was pretty tough. I think he did all right there. Eric Dyer. Dyer has scored one goal and he provided an assist. So he's done okay, Dyer. There's Young. Oh dear. Here's the two. That was very close. It was over the bar, but that was DC United quite had a chance there. Right, here's my player saying we're not connecting. Manager saying we're not connecting our crosses. My assistant manager, sorry, Kieran McKenna. Thank you, Kieran. Right. Throw in. Luke Shaw to Paul Pogba. Back to Shaw. Back to David Blind. Eric Dyer. Anthony Martial. Blind. Dyer. Bailly. Passes to Martial. Martial keeps going. Bailly. Young. Eric Bailly again. It's David Blind. To Mkhitaryan. To Young. To Blind. To Ander Herrera. Here comes Mkhitaryan. Oh. And the goalkeeper turned the ball behind. It's Henrik Mkhitaryan to take the corner. Right, here's Paul Pogba to take the free kick. And he was close. He's not the bad Pogba. Here's Kieran McKenna to... We've had a decent number of shots. Joel Pereira there making a good save. He's really good. He's very young, but he has been very good the games I've given him. Griezmann to Dyer. To Eric Bailly. To Paul Pogba. David Blind. Ander Herrera. To Antoine Griezmann. Tight ball to Blind. Bailly. Mkhitaryan. Pogba. Oh, that was good from Pogba. If the goalkeeper hadn't saved that, that would have been in the net. Mkhitaryan to take the corner. And Blind tried to get his head on that, but he just quite couldn't. So good effort. And the defence really has been superb, you know. Dyer and Bailly, that could be really good. Right, here's Henrik Mkhitaryan. And he's off the ball. There's Ashley Young. David Blind. To Mkhitaryan. Oh dear, Mkhitaryan's not having a very good game. Paul Pogba. And it's a corner. Here comes Bailly. And it's a throw-in. Free kick to us. Right, 1 more minute. Right, okay, so it's half time. Kieran McKenna has told me, tell the players to keep their heads up. The match is still ours for the taking. Yeah. So I'll say, keep going out there. Your hard work now will be worth it all at the end of the season. Right. So let's get back to it, shall we? So there's Hume. Vincent. Luckily, that was offside. And now free kick is awarded. David Blind. Paul Pogba. to Ander Herrera, to Antoine Griezmann, all the way to Ashley Young, back to Blind again. Blind gets the ball again to Bailly, Dyer, Pogba, Martial. Oh, and the goalkeeper saves. A good effort. Back to Smith. To Zaboni. Victorian. Blind. Ashley Young. To the Blind. Oh, Pogba. Oh. Saved by the goalkeeper. Zaboni. Oh, Pogba! And it's a goal! Paul Pogba has scored our goal. That was quite a long way away, according to the game. I'm so happy for Pogba because he's had a lot of great chances, but just hasn't quite got there. But he has, so that's really great. Paul Pogba scores our first goal ever of the series. Yellow card, not to United though. Here comes Shaw. I must say that goalkeeper for DC United is very good. Crispin Nightingale, very impressed with him. Is Anthony Martial? Oh, and it's over the bar. Right, I think it's time to make a substitution. And as Mkhitaryan hasn't really been very good, I think it's time to unleash Marcus Rashford. So Mkhitaryan comes off, Rashford comes on. Okay, here's Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann. Oh. It's a corner kick. Ashley Young. Here comes Luke Shaw. It's a throw-in. Young's had a good, solid game. He's performed really well. Considering he's not a natural right back, he really has, done really well. Remember, I've got no specialist right back since Valencia's departure. Even Valencia wasn't a natural right back; he was a winger. In fact, I've had no right backs at all. Oh, and there goes Rashford. Anthony Martial. Great ball from Martial. That was really good work. And I would agree with former manager. Deserved a finish after such good work. Shaw or Pogba. Shaw to Herrera to Pogba. Martial. Oh, good effort though. I must say the team has really performed well today. The defense has been really great. Gaia has been really good. I've been impressed with Dyer. It's just seemed like he's been in this team for ages. And Shaw loses the ball, but that was pretty tough. Even Vincent. And DC United are making a change. I don't think I need to make any changes now. Here comes Ashley Young. Bailly to Blin. Oh, to Pogba. Pogba's lost the ball. Hume to Vincent. To Sam. Oh. And unfortunately, they've scored. Oh. Which is so annoying when you've had that 1-0 and then. Well, there's not much they could have done for that, really. Yeah, he shot from a tight angle. It says there. Well, that's obviously annoying, but yeah, it's really annoying, in fact. Eric Dyer, David Blind, to Griezmann, Blind, to Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba. Here comes Eric Bailly to Paul Pogba. David Blind. To Ander Herrera. Oh, and it's over the bar. Here comes Bailly. Bailly's been good. Here comes Marcus Rashford. I have to say they have caused us problems. It has been a really hard match. Paul Pogba, David Blind to Ander Herrera. Martial to Herrera. Blind. Griezmann. Oh. It's a corner. There'll be 2 minutes of injury time. It's Pogba with the ball to Marcus Rashford. And it's a throw-in. So it's Young to Herrera. To Pogba. Young providing a block. And it's a goal kick. And that's the full whistle. Full time. DC United 1, Manchester United 1. Kieran McKenna said, "There's not much to say other than failing to win these matches unacceptable." I wouldn't say that. Unlucky boys, it just wasn't our night. Because we were unlucky. They shot from a tight angle. We were. I think we performed well. Most of the players, Mkhitaryan didn't have a good game at all, but I think we did perform well, which is really good. So let's go to the transfer news. Origi in the Football Manager world, Origi from Liverpool has now gone to Monaco. Right. And in the other bits of the transfer window, let's see. So Eric Dyer, I bought him from Tottenham for 65 million. Laporte from Bilbao was bought by Chelsea. Origi from Liverpool to Monaco. And yeah, so Eric Dyer, yeah. Right, alright, so spent 3 seasons at Tottenham before we poached him. Oh, he was at Everton. Oh, on loan. And then at Sporting. Right. So one matter, you didn't see this, but before I started this series, I wanted Mata to sign a new contract. And I'm delighted that he's agreed to accept a new contract. Aston Villa loan offer for Wilson. No, I'm going to reject that offer because he's a good squad player. No, Jones is really, really good, so I'm going to reject that from Tottenham. No way. And Young, and I triggered a Young extension to his contract. Right, so Bayern, this is the report from Jim Lawyer, my chief scout. Bayern play of 4-1-2-3, the defensive midfielder wide. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to match the team's tactics. So let's go on and change this to 4-1-2-3, DM wide. So we got Griezmann, Martial, Poppin, Blind, Dyer, and Herrera returns to his fielder role. Dyer is a defensive midfielder, and Blind returns to his central defender role. David De Gea is back in goal. So there we go. Oh goodness, this is big news. Arsenal have signed Romelu Lukaku from Everton. Remember, this is in the Football Manager world. In the real world, obviously, Lukaku has gone to Manchester United. But he's gone for 31 million. Right, I see. So Lukaku's gone to Arsenal. That'd be interesting to where he fits into that. I'm going to offer him a new contract. Okay. Right, Mkhitaryan approved contract because I want him at United for a long time. So O'Connor is now turned professional. Excellent. So Nathan Buscard, he's a young striker. He's going to move to Burton. So I'm going to accept and I'm going to speak to him. I made the decision to loan you out so I can continue your development. Depending on how that progresses, we'll reevaluate your position in the squad on your return. Right, so here's what he says. I love Man United, but I understand if you feel more game time is important in my development, then I'm happy to try the loan. Excellent. So he's gone on loan. In fact, I think, oh goodness, David Wagner has left Huddersfield and has gone to Newcastle. Wow, I see. Right, okay. So David Wagner is at Huddersfield. Right, okay. I think to stop all the okay, because Phil Jones, I want to get him. Right, yes. Okay. Right, time to give Jones a new contract to definitely ward off Tottenham, because I don't want Jones going anywhere. Unless he wants to go, then if he really, really wants to, then of course I would have to let him go, but preferably I want to keep him. Right, so excellent. Hopefully Jones will sign an extension to his contract. Mata has signed terms. Chelsea have signed Serge Aurier from PSG. I see. So Marcus Rashford is unhappy about the quality of training sessions. This is from Tommy Martin, my under-23s coach. So Ander Herrera is going to be the captain. Paul Pogba. I think I'm going to get Ashley Young to be the vice captain. Then Young will take the captaincy. So he's agreed a 2-year contract. So Ibrahimovic has signed a new contract. Hopefully Matt has signed a new contract. And hopefully Jones will begin his extension. Mkhitaryan has signed new deal. Excellent. That's really good. And here's the training. Right. So sorry, just checking something. All right, so James Wilson and Eric Dyer. Right, okay. All right, so that's good. Right. So here's what Ed Woodward has said to me. Okay, so this is the squad bonuses for the Premier Division. And yes, I'll confirm that. Jones commits future to Manchester United. Oh, excellent. That is good. Oh, good. Juan Mata is available on the bench, which means I'm going to put Mata on the bench. So Mata could make his very first start. Oh, what's this? What's this? I don't get that. Oh, he's on an international duty. Okay. So for this match, it looks like Leo Connor is going to have to be my right back. Because Ashley Young can't be in this match. I'm going to put Kieran O'Hara. Right, okay. Right, so I made my changes, and there is my team. So it's Manchester United against Bayern Munich. This will be a great test. It's the perfect match to bring De Gea back in, and yeah. Shame we couldn't have had Young in this match, but international duty meant he couldn't take part. So, okay. Oh, actually, excuse me. I'll just be back in a minute. So I just need to go. You know where. Right. See you in a minute. Right, sorry guys, I am back and you're watching my Football Manager series. Oh, right. Actually, looks like this could be the last game in this episode. But never mind, because next episode we get to start the Premier League, so that might be something to look forward to. So, let's start. It's Manchester United against Bayern Munich. Robert Lewandowski to get us off. Renato Sanchez, the young Portugal player. Kingsley Coman, a very young striker. Pogba and Lewandowski. Ander Herrera to Antoine Griezmann. I beat Bayern last year, actually. Right, here's a throw-in. Luke Shaw to Antoine Griezmann. To Ander Herrera. Mkhitaryan, oh yes, what a great goal! Henrik Mkhitaryan in the first minute, 1-0. That was brilliant. Antoine Griezmann, then Ander Herrera. And then what an absolutely fantastic goal scored by Henrik Mkhitaryan. So it's Manchester United 1, Bayern Munich 0 after just 1 minute. Interested to see how this game goes. Dyer, Pogba, Griezmann, Herrera. Here comes Anthony Martial. Oh, nearly 2-0. Henrik Mkhitaryan, Anthony Martial. Sanchez won the ball back. Shaw beats Vidal to the ball. It's Pogba. And we win the corner. This is a really good start. Henrik Mkhitaryan. O'Connor. Mkhitaryan to Bailly. And it's a corner. Mkhitaryan. Here comes Vidal for Bayern Munich. And of course, we'll be playing Bayern in the Champions League. See O'Connor there. Is Griezmann going to get there? No, he doesn't. Or does he? Yes, he does. Griezmann has a chance. Griezmann has a chance. Oh! And he had the perfect chance to go 2-0 then. Here comes Mkhitaryan. Dyer. And Martial. Dyer. To Pogba. Martial. Oh, and it's at the side. It's side the net. I mean side net. Oh, right, okay. Luke Shaw is injured. He's picked up a knock. Ooh, right. Well, I could move David Blind to the left back and then move Eric Dyer to the... Oh, no, actually. No, actually, I think... I think you'll be okay as the left back. Because Shaw said, the team said they're confident he could play through it. And Blind. A Pogba. And Kingsley Coman. Goal kick. With the hair to Eric Bailly. Eric Dyer. Ander Herrera. To Henrik Mkhitaryan. To Dyer. Pogba. Dyer. Shaw. Martial. Griezmann. Pogba. Oh, and it's over the bar. Great play, though. David Alaba, he's the left back from Bayern Munich. Here comes Sul. Boateng. And Bailly blocked it. And Vidal. Dyer brought him down. Free kick. And now it's a goal kick. See what I did there? Right. That was a close shave. There comes Griezmann. Bailly. To Mkhitaryan. Is Griezmann going to get there? No, he doesn't. Eric Bailly to Ander Herrera. Paul Pogba. Antoine Griezmann. Pogba. Martial. Oh, and he puts it wide. Great play from Pogba there. Here comes Martial. From Luke to Luke Shaw. To Eric Bailly. To Dyer. And Herrera. And here comes Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann's on the run. Oh! And the goalkeeper just saves her. Corner. Mkhitaryan. And the goalkeeper saves. I must say this has been a really good start from Man United, because against Bayern Munich, I thought this game was going to be quite tricky. And we got a long way to go yet, but it is a very good start. Saul has been shown a yellow card, so we've had 2 yellow cards. One for Eric Dyer for Manchester United, and one for Saul for Bayern Munich. Here comes Haaland. Joshua Kimmich. Renato Sanchez. Vidal. Kingsley Coman. Here comes Coman. And David De Gea saves. Oh, what a great ball from Mkhitaryan. Martial to Herrera. Mkhitaryan. Is it going to be Griezmann? Yes, it is! Antoine Griezmann! Antoine Griezmann scores the 2nd goal. Nearly half-time, and it's Manchester United 2, Bayern Munich 0. Anthony Martial and Ander Herrera all helped. Oh, and Mkhitaryan helped with that. And then to Griezmann. Wonderful. So, it's Manchester United 2, Bayern Munich 0. And if they're as bad as this in the Champions League and in the second half, then oh dearie me. And David De Gea says. Right, and yes, I will start the second half because I can't really leave you with half game. But this will be the last game in today's episode. Sorry I couldn't get it the hour, an hour and a bit, should I say. Right. So I'm very pleased with your performance. They are performing really well. Okay. So it's the second half. It's Dyer to Pogba to Griezmann and to Herrera. And Mkhitaryan. Anthony Martial. Dyer. Pogba. So that was nearly Muller who scored then. Here's O'Connor. To Mkhitaryan. Griezmann and to Herrera. And it's a corner kick. It's Antoine Griezmann, who's already got a goal. They're in Dyer. Dyer to Shaw. And it's a throw-in. I'm not going to change anything because it still is quite early. David Blind to Eric Dyer and to Herrera to Henrik Mkhitaryan. Antoine Griezmann and saved by the goalkeeper. You know, Bayern in a mess in the moment. They really are. Here's O'Connor to Henrik Mkhitaryan to Antoine Griezmann. Pogba. Here comes Blind. Dyer. And Herrera. Eric Bailly. Passing to Mkhitaryan. Pogba. And a great save from the goalkeeper. Now it's a corner. And the goalkeeper saves. It comes Luke Shaw. Paul Pogba. Oh, it's too high. Right, time to make a substitution. And I'm going to bring Marcus Rashford on. I'm going to take Martial off and bring Rashford on. So, Anthony Martial comes off. Marcus Rashford comes on. Just to spice up the attack and some fresh legs. There's Griezmann. Homer. To Robert Lewandowski. Mkhitaryan wins the ball back. To Paul Pogba. To Marcus Rashford, his first touch. And to Herrera. To Griezmann. And it doesn't. So how many substitutions have I made? Oh, right. That's my first. Okay. And then Timothy Foster-Mensah off for Dyer. He's got a yellow card, remember. So we don't want to lose him. And for my final change, Juan Mata for Henrik Mkhitaryan. So that's all three. Rashford and Mata are now. Mata and Foster-Mensah now come off for Dyer and Mkhitaryan. So Juan Mata makes his first appearance of the season. Here comes Juan Mata. I've really missed Mata. He's not played since near the end of last season. Now here comes Griezmann. Griezmann's got lots of space. What's he going to do? Oh! And Griezmann couldn't get it on target, but great effort. To be honest, I think it's going to be really hard to see if Ibrahimovic will come on much this season. I don't think he will for some reason. Based on my options, you know. Here comes Griezmann. He assesses his options. Juan Mata. Here comes Antoine Griezmann. What's he going to do? It's Pogba. Yes, it is! Paul Pogba! So it's Manchester United 3, Bayern Munich 0. Oh, and that was very good. The word super sub is used many times, but that is definitely a super sub. As Mata was in that assist. And Thomas Muller's been injured for Bayern Munich. Oh, dearie me. Bayern are in a real mess. And that is very good. That is the end, and I'm very pleased with that. And a win against one of the best teams in the world. That was excellent. So it's Manchester United 3, Bayern Munich 0. That was really good. So Luke Shaw is injured. All right, Phil Jones is nearly on the way to coming back, so he's not going to be long. And Shaw is injured with a pulled hamstring. I see. Maybe I should have taken him off. Maybe. And of course, next episode we have got West Ham. Then we have got Liverpool. Goodness me. And then we've got a League Cup game. I think. Oh no, we haven't. But we've got Everton and then we've got Arsenal. So that is really, really good. Okay. Right, and with that, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to save this. I'm going to save this, and that will exit. So it's just saving that. Okay. And with that, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to, like, subscribe, and comment to the Lightning Boy YouTube page. And I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.